in resisting Trump's deportation policies. The governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, basically admitted that he knew somebody that didn't have full documentation, that he was hiding over his garage.
Well, I think the governor's pretty foolish saying what he said, because I got note of it, won't let it go, we'll look into it. And if he's knowingly harboring, concealing an illegal alien, that's a violation of Title 8 United States Code 1324. I would seek prosecution, or the secretary would seek prosecution.
With mass deportations underway, some Democratic governors are looking to protect undocumented immigrants from ICE and border czar Tom Homan, the individual you just heard from. One of those state leaders is New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, who suggested that he is protecting a specific person himself. Take a look at what he had to say.
Tammy and I were talking about, I don't want to get into too much detail, but there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. And we said, you know what, let's have her live at our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in to try to get her.
So that is what led to Tom Homan basically threatening potential prosecution against people like the governor you just heard from. And so, man, I don't know what to make of that, Cenk, because really they're gonna go after a governor for stating what he stated there?
Look, they're gonna keep going until they become unpopular, and maybe very unpopular. Then Trump likely will turn around. That's what he does. So we explained it ahead of time on the tariff situation, and then it happened exactly as we stated. The markets turn down, he panics, and then he reverses direction. And by the way, what was interesting about the tariffs story is that even Laura Ingraham on Fox News and right-wing media called him out like, we didn't really get anything, just like we said here on the Young Turks. Like, and see, this seemed like it was just like a parlor trick, right?
Yeah, there were like a few little things, but apparently, there were like the big announcements, the big elements of the announcement that we got from Trudeau yesterday were already agreed upon. So the border czar, like Canada's version of a border czar or fentanyl czar, that was new. But as Laura Ingraham shockingly said, she wasn't impressed by that. She doesn't know what that means.
Yeah, and so now back to this. If they go raid the governor's house, after, by the way, complaining about the raid on Mar-a-Lago, and then they go get Anne Frank from his from his attic, it's not gonna look great. And my guess is that'll make you look super unpopular. I know right now, MAGA's like in fervor, like, yeah, let's get them all. We're in charge and let's go round them all up, etc. And they can't see straight, just like the Democrats can't see straight. So because everybody lives in their own bubbles, they think like the American people have co-signed on every part of the MAGA agenda. That's just not remotely true. So, and they're gonna find out the hard way. And when they push too hard, the poll numbers are gonna slip, and then Trump's gonna have to make a decision. Do you keep digging and devolve and then go in a terrible direction, or do you pull back up, right? So she's in the attic, man. I mean, look at the symbolism. So it's a terrible idea. By the way, he didn't even clarify what her position is, and I get it. I get that he doesn't want to get her in trouble, etc. But she could have a green card and be really worried. And then you go and bust into his house and she's perfectly legal.
I know, but look, I know that Governor Murphy is trying to do the right thing, but if you're legitimately trying to protect someone who's scared, then how about you protect that person and not turn them into a prop that you talk about during these like public appearances?
Yeah, because now they're gonna have to move her, right? So, yeah, so it's frustrating. Yeah. But all right, look, if they're not gonna listen to me, well, maybe around the edges, maybe 2.5 years from now. But overall, of course, they're not gonna listen to anyone who isn't right wing, etc. Certainly in the beginning, right? So they're gonna overstep and overstep and overstep until you guys, the American people, correct them. And I'm not the arbiter of where America draws that line. America is. Like, for example, I'm against mass deportations, but right now, 58% of Americans are in favor of mass deportations. Right. So, but you've got to win them back, and Trump will help us win them back when he oversteps.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships.
You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.